Well, good morning and welcome to this wonderful Marrakesh. Here we are in the 10th edition of Sandraiders, and we're here very early morning on the first day, which is the Sunday, the kick-off day, outside the main hotel. And it's one of the biggest and brightest that apparently it's ever been. It's number 10, and it's going to be a bit of a party all the way, apparently. So we've been told by Pep. But anyway, here we are, and apparently there's about 175 riders, not quite as many as I first thought, but there's a lot more support staff this year. There's a whole range of vehicles, pickup trucks, buggies, and there's about 4 buggies, 8 or 9 trucks or something. So there's a lot of support staff this year, and for the first time they're having a helicopter on standby. Unfortunately, last year in Tunisia event, someone got badly hurt and they needed to be repatriated, so we're having a helicopter on standby. They've had some changes as well. They like to have these air jackets. This isn't, but I might have to go for one next year, but they're sort of pushing towards a more safety aspect. Anyway, that's the kick-off day for round 10, and hopefully see you at the other end.
Hey.
As you can see, Sandraiders is not a race. You can see that everyone's pretty much starting when they're ready. It's very much a staggered start, enjoying the trip really, enjoying the orientation and the navigation, and that's what it's all about.
So this is my setup this trip. I've got as Tunisia, I've got my Garmin Zumo XT2 and the Trippy 2. So one backs the other up. That's how we like it. If one fails, we've got a spare one. So
on this first day, we had about 60 to 70 kilometres of road. So that was a bit dull, but we had to get through that before we got to the interesting stuff, which got us to the point we wanted to get, heading out to the Atlas Mountains.
Atlas Mountains in the distance. Ooh. Oh, that was hard. Didn't look it, but it was.
As you can see, there's been lots of soil erosion across the tracks, and this will become evident later on, it more so, from the rains we've had in the previous 2 weeks. The rider in front there is Big James, and you're going to see plenty of Big James on this trip, and some of the exploits he's going to get up to. You'll notice lots of kids on this trip, lots of children, very excited, really interested to see you, and they seem to just pop up out of nowhere. I've no idea where they come from, obviously the local villages, but they're always super enthusiastic to see you. One of the other things also is you do really need to slow down through the villages. That, as part of the briefing, we were told, go slow through the villages, otherwise they'll get very upset. So much so that, I've had people throw rocks at me, probably because either it was fun for them or maybe I was going too fast. So top tip there really is to slow down through the villages.
Bonjour.
So we're coming up for a lunch break, and Sandraiders kindly give you a choice of a couple little packs, some goodies.
All right, James. Are we ready to rock? How was the tuna salad sandwich? Or salami salad sandwich? Without the salad?
Top tip, don't eat anything that's touched water. In reality, don't eat any salads or cold stuff. I just stick to cooked food or anything I can peel. So as we move from the tarmac up into the mountains, the road surface changes into sort of shaly, slippery gravel surface, and you definitely have to be a little bit more careful. It's a little bit more challenging to negotiate.
Wow, what a place to live. Blimey. Oops. Got sucked in there.
Now at this point, there seemed to be a bit of mass confusion on which way we should go. There's lots of deliberation on whether we should take different paths. But it seemed the track was taking us basically into the river, which was why we're going that way. But it ends up that was the right way.
Where it goes from here then?
We have some trouble.
Say again?
Yeah, we don't know where's the way, so some people try by the river. I try by this way, but that way, but that way. 3-4 ways.
As James and I often sort of parted from each other in Tunisia, I thought this time it might be a good idea if we brought some communication. So I sported a couple of walkie-talkies with us.
James, where are you? Is it good? Yeah.
Well, it appeared we were going the right way, and there was already a medical car there helping someone that had already injured themselves in the riverbed. Now at this point, what was going through my mind is, why are they all standing there? But little known to me that they'd all basically got wet, either fallen off in the river, or their bikes had got wet and wouldn't start again. But that hadn't quite dawned on me at this stage.
Where are you, James?
Now, if any of you have seen the David Attenborough programme where you've got the water buffalo in the Masai Mara in Kenya trying to cross the river where there's alligators in there trying to eat them, at this point, this is just how I felt. I could feel the tension rising, thinking, I don't want to fall in, I don't want to fall in, I don't want to fall in.
Fine, fine. Yeah. That's right, thank you. Oh. Huh? I'm okay, yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yeah. That was embarrassing. What's La Zone? Oh, you want some money, do you?
And finally, James actually woke up.
Hello, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm gone down on the riverbed and across the river. I've just gone in. I'm soaking wet.
Yeah. Is that the way?
Yeah, I think you crossed the river pretty much. When I saw you last, you went down, but I think you might have turned left. I managed to cross the river, but there's a medical car down here. They're all going this way, so it seems to be the right way.
Thanks. I'll see you there.
Okay. That's the best spot. James? James? Go this side, it's better. Yeah, that side's a bit deep. What up, man? You did it.
How's the water?
I'm soaking wet.
Yeah, my boots are full now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah. Right.
see somebody's been injured.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. That always happens.
That's hard work.
So the bike started okay, took a while, but I got it going, and we decided to crack on and try and cross the other sections.
Hurrah! What's it look like, James?
That's a lot easier, Jeremy.
Well, is it better there?
To the right when you come through.
Now this French chap is one of the sort of hardcore Sandraiders, and he goes to most, if not all, events, and he's very experienced, and he was struggling a bit, which made me feel better.
Jeremy, are you through yet or are you still coming?
But we're still not across the river, are we?
Well, we don't need to.
Don't we?
No.
Hey! It's harder than it looks, I can assure you. Well done.
At this point in the proceedings, people are starting to get bogged down and a bit frustrated. And we're still kind of questioning whether we're on the right track, really, we're not going the right way, even though the sat-navs said we were.
Alright, when you cross on the left there.
Looks that way, doesn't it? Oh, James found an easy way through. Well done, James. Blimey. On here or on there? It's carnage. Again. River of Doom.
What you can't see is there's lovely big boulders in the river that as you cross the water just love to launch you off. Fantastic.
That's better.
Better.
That's better.
Over there.
Yeah, it's not so deep. You! No. Ow. Ow. Oh. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Nah, not going fast enough. That's the trouble.
Big James and his bike decided to take a serious swim.
He's down. He's in. Yeah, come on in. You out of gear? Steer it towards the bank. Steer it towards the bank, James. Towards the bank, James. That's it.
By now, I was really, really tired, almost ready for my first gin and tonic, and we're only halfway through day one. Blimey.
Right, should we pick that bike straight up? Let's drain that out straight away, shall we? So what's going on here, James?
Well, I think my engine is waterlocked.
Waterlocked.
Some water's gone in the carburetor and through the air filter, carburetor into the engine.
Okay, James.
Alright.
Oh! Oh dear, that's certainly. Yo! There's definitely water in there. Can you turn your lights off?
I did.
That's it, they're off now. Well, it's giving it a good clean. I think it's turning into the River of Doom. Looks like I'm leaving James on this third water crossing. He went under in a big way, and waterlocked his bike, and it's now making some funny noises. So it doesn't sound very good. Huh? Hang on. No.
At last, we were clear of the riverbed, so we thought.
Bit loose. Oh God, more carnage. Look at it.
Well, at this stage, unbeknown to us, the first sort of 40-ish bikes had got through, or were getting through the river, but after that it became too chaotic, and our understanding is that Sandraiders sort of like closed the riverbed at that point, so a lot of the guys ended up going via a detour because it was becoming too problematic. So a good deal of the first 40 made it through, but there was a lot of wet bikes.
What's going on here? Is that another crossing there as well?
Yeah, I think it's the last one.
Is it? See what it's like. Africa Twin, and it's enjoying itself. All right. All right. Down.
Well, I made it across okay, without falling in, and unfortunately my camera decided to stop at that point, as they always do. So I got through the river section and made it on to the rest of stage one. The big issue with the river section there was there was some rains a couple of weeks before we arrived. So unbeknown to the Sandraiders team, apparently the riverbeds were pretty dry when they spec'd them. But by the time we got there, the water was still subsiding, but it was still very wet, as you can see.
Really want to go that way. Oh God, that was hard. All good? Yeah.
So these guys were a bit pooped, so they're having a bit of a rest.
Yeah. That's finished. Trippy never made the distance.
So after about 8 hours, the Trippy 2 there packed up. Apparently you can get another 10 or 15 minutes out of them by starting them up again, but I didn't know that. But anyway, it wouldn't have made any difference. I had a good hour or so to run, so the Garmin saved the day being hardwired into the bike. I think Sandraiders mentioned that they're going to get rid of Trippies next year. They said that they had a lot of complaints about them sort of not doing the distance, so I think they've probably finished their time really. So that's really a wrap for day one. 190 miles, 306 kilometres later, completely shattered. Managed to get back to the hotel with enough energy just to change my oil and fall into bed really, and that was it. So day one.
Beauty's fantastic.
So here we are at the start of day two, and in a place called Balmain in the Atlas Mountains. As you can see, everyone's getting themselves ready. Quite a few accidents and a few dropouts already at the end of day one. A few people have come off, broken bikes, people being ill. Unfortunately, it is Africa, all was said and done. So, but James and I are still going. James's bike got fixed, brilliant. The guys worked on it last night, and he came out this morning and it started running, so he's a happy bunny. So onwards and upwards for day two.
Thanks, Cyrus. See ya. Thanks. What's up?
I just need to straighten the bars and turn the brightness up.
Alright. It says we should be over there, on that track. Look, there's the dust.
At this point, it's worth noting that it's good to stick bang on track. The reason being, really, is it's where Pep and team have driven, checked, and made sure that the ground and the tracks are okay. Pretty much when they last did it.
Says we should be up there.
If you go off track, there could be anything there, and later on in the trip, it actually catches me out. But that's for later on.
I think a bit of a climb here. Really be going off the edge there.
I've done this before with Chris Scott.
Have you?
It's nice to see a bit you've done before.
Old engine there doesn't like the altitude mixed with the poor fuel. A lot of bikes are doing that, apparently. Had the guys talking at dinner. and a whole group, like 7 or 8 of them, all of their bikes are misfiring going over the hills, so it must be quite common. Whoa!
So this is the entrance to Gare Médoire. It's the famous explosion scene from James Bond's Spectre movie with Daniel Craig in. Beautiful spot. It's a bit of a tourist call-off, so James and I decided we do a little bit of tourist bit and detoured slightly, just so we could get ourselves to this place. James had been here before on a previous trip, but I hadn't seen it, so we thought we'd pop in and suck up the views. So here we are at the end of stage 2, 174 miles, 280 kilometres, right on the edge of the Erg-Chebi, the Dune Sea and the sands in Mazouga camp. It's right on the edge of the Algerian border. It's now a sort of semi-permanent bivvy camp, very much a party atmosphere, and the sands are about 150 metres above the camp, as you can see in the background.
So, we are on day 3. This is the dunes. This is a 4-kilometre loop, single file. This was carnage last time, so let's see if we can do a little bit better. Fortunately, my head bearings aren't too special, but hopefully that won't make too much difference.
Now at this point I got a bit distracted by the few bikes that were on the edge there, so I ended up going round the little bivvy camp there just to get myself back up on the sand dunes. Wasn't the intended plan, but I kept going anyway.
Right, go a bit higher.
At this point you can see our bivvy camp, below us there on the horizon.
Bollocks. Made it.
this point, to say I wasn't exhausted is an absolute understatement. It was absolutely shattering to go over those sand dunes, especially at my age. But I got there anyway. On this stuff, keeping going is paramount, especially in the soft areas. If you stop, it's just so easy to get bogged down and stuck, and you've got to try and get the bike out, which is a whole procedure in itself. Here we're on the dunes. I made it about halfway around the dunes, and then I'm a bit tired. So I'm going to ask the guys to come and pick me up in the truck, really. But as you can see, it's pretty spectacular. This is my scenery 360. That's where I've just come from, over there. And yeah, I'm probably a couple of kilometres in, and I don't think I've got the energy to ride back, to be honest. So I think I'm probably going to wait for a lift and drink some water. Anyway, I did it. Mostly. A couple of the support folks turned up and said they'd give me an escort out of the dunes. So in the end I decided to ride, albeit very slowly. But anyway, off we go. After all the excitement on the dunes and me getting really, very tired, I decided to just stick with part one and just go back and take the bike back and work on it and skip part two. So that was my day.
Thank you so much, guys. I made it home at least.
So here we are on day 4, stage 4, from Mazuga to Segura. We leave Mazuga and basically sort of track southwest alongside the Algerian border down to Segura.
Got your radio on? So a little bit of nav explanation. The Trippy 2 there on the right gives me indication that I'll be on a roundabout there in 4.2 kilometres, whereas the Garmin doesn't give me that information. It does tell me I'm right on line. So they do tell me, interestingly, different bits of information, but I can get away with the Garmin or to get away with the Trippy just on its own. But together they make life easier. So that's what I prefer the most.
I learned a long time ago never to creep up behind James in the soft, especially on a hill climb.
That bloke's been James. You've Jamesed him, James. Oh, brilliant. You alright?
Yeah.
You James that other bloke.
What's that?
There's a bloke coming up behind you on the left, and you went like that, and he went straight over.
Really?
Yeah, you Jamesed him.
Oh.
Right, should we carry on? Yeah. Pascal, how you doing?
Don't go heavy on the canopy.
Say again, sorry?
Don't go heavy on the canopy.
Oh, okay. You were on the sauce last night, were you? You were partying. You're one of the naughty boys. I was a good boy. I went to bed early.
Hey, this morning. It was a good idea last night, not this morning.
Oh! You got tumbled by the tumbleweed.
Though that doesn't really look it, that was a very tough, soft hill climb there, and you could hear the loading on the bike, and it was quite interesting, very exhausting again.
That was exhausting. Remember James's. What, you're with the others? Oh, you're there already? Oh, right, I've been waiting for you. Oh, gotcha, I didn't see you overtake me. Ah, okay, alright. You're getting faster, James. I can't keep up with you. What's going on?
I cut the corner.
You cut the corner. That deep sand is sucks it out though, you and the bike.
The slave to the track is not a good idea.
Yeah, trying to see where they end up. It sort of goes off that way into the desert, you know, it's sort of... You can see some dust in the distance there, I bet that's the bikes. So when the buggy's coming out now, look.
I watched a few other people go over there and they struggled a bit.
Did they?
I mean, the middle here would be the...
Oh right, the buggy's coming round, okay, yeah. Do you want me to lead and try and find the track? I'll go straight down there then and I'll cut over to the track when we get to the bottom of this hill.
Yeah. You can see the yeah, see the bike?
Yeah.
You head down where that bike is.
You think that's what that buggy was one of ours, was it?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's James. I think I can see you, James, if you're getting off. Okay, I think I've just seen you stand up. I'm here waving. See me waving it on the along the track. That's me waiting. Okay.
At this stage, we were about to enter a sandstorm. We didn't know it, but the wind was starting to pick up, and the sand was starting to literally sandblast us, and the visibility was going to go down to meters very shortly.
Blimey! Jesus! Yeah, stick to the left of the path, and it's a bit easier to ride. Left of the path.
Thank you.
Tough out there today. That was a hard one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of dust. Say again?
I'm trying to show me where that path.
Yeah. Right, should we see if we can get going then? So James and I are here in the middle of nowhere in a dust storm. You can't see any more than about, I don't know, 50 feet.
Another day in paradise. Oh man, we've got about another hour to run now.
So about halfway, there was like a lunch stop, cafe stop, scheduled in, and luckily that was a great excuse to get out of the sandstorm. So that's what I was trying to say, but I don't suspect anyone could hear me.
Sandstorm is done, but it's now started to rain. Fabulous. And to add even more insult to injury, the only day I didn't bring my wets with me, because I've been carrying them for the last few days, is today. Which you Adam and Eve it. Okay.
All the bikes together.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Looks like it's going to be dangerous then. Oops. That's unusual.
So at this stage, James's bike started to be temperamental, and it was the start of many temperamental episodes, unfortunately.
All right.
I think the swim in the river didn't bode well for it, poor thing.
You shouldn't need choke.
Oh, might not be riding.
See you later, fella. All right. See you later. Be good. Save me some beer, won't you?
So frustratingly again, James's bike decided to spit his dummy out and not play ball. So I left James. He got loaded up on the back of the truck there, and I went with the pack that was going to stick together because of the bad weather. So off we go.
Oh, we're having a lovely time in Morocco. We're having a lovely time today.
Well, at this point you can see me fiddling with the Garmin there, the XT2. It keeps seeming to go back to the home screen or reverse out of the map and whatever I was doing. I didn't realise that the rain actually makes it do that. There is a way to stop that by locking the screen. So top tip there, I didn't know that until this point. I didn't know that until afterwards actually, and I got home. But yeah, if you're out in the rain with one of those units, you need to lock the screen because they're screen sensitive.
Right, keep away from him, I think. Hello, Pep. What's going on? What's happening?
C'est bon?
What's happening? What are we doing?
Eh?
We carrying on?
Thanks. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. How many kilometers now? How many kilometers?
Yes.
How many? ¿Cuánto kilometer?
¿Cuántos kilómetros hace?
How many?
¿Cuántos kilómetros tiene?
Right. Okay.
2000?
Yeah.
A little here. 5 liters.
I think I'll be okay.
As you can see, Pep and I have excellent communication skills. My Spanish is fantastic and Pep's English is brilliant. So there you go.
122. So we've done, how many have we done so far? Can't see in there. 115. So 230 kilometres. Yeah, I'm fine. That's all right.
Little did I know that I would learn to regret that decision, and Pep was absolutely right.
Here we are in Ramley.
Ramlia.
Ramlia. James just got to get it right. We're in Ramlia. This is the start of the Fesh. So James has actually got his bike working again after it breaking down just outside the bivvy place back.
Just before it started raining.
Just before it started raining, yeah. So we went ridden through the rain, which wasn't very pleasant, as you've seen. But here, apparently this is quite infamous with the sort of rally raids, this place here. What's it called? Auberge Oasis, Ramlia.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what we're here now. James is showing you. And now we're going to go into the Fesh, which is the basically very powdery sand stuff. So
hopefully it'll be easier after the rain. And then we've got the cam to look forward to.
Yep.
Blasting along.
Yeah, that should be good.
Yeah, that's the highlight of this trip, this leg.
Yep. All right then. Oh dear. You gonna make that?
I was so tired myself, so pooped, that I just decided to watch him.
Yeah, you've done it. You've done it. Seems to be a natural position for the TÉNÉRÉ these days, doesn't it? Oh, there's me opening my big mouth. Right.
With the recent rains, it made the Fesh a bit slimy, really, and I think I preferred it dry. I mean, it just made it very slippery and snotty on the top. So actually, I think it made it a bit harder.
For it dry and dusty, this. You right, James?
I'll go up again, but I've got to update.
Okay, I'm ahead of you a bit. I'm just waiting.
Jeremy, unfortunately the bike's not starting again.
Thought that was going to happen. Okay, mate. Well, what do you want to do?
I think I've got the same problem still. Maybe I need to look to drain the carb again.
You're probably going to need a workshop session. If we stand by the side of the road now, it's going to be dark before we get home.
I reckon. Crack on if you like.
Well, what do you think? Because if he's gonna, we've got to wait for pollute, and then do you think it probably needs a strip down in the workshop tonight?
I reckon you should just ride on.
Okay, mate. I'll ride on. You pressing the emergency button?
Yeah, I have.
Right. Okay. All right then. Pollute. James has broken down again. Just back there, James. James. He's broken.
He's broken?
Yeah. He's,
Broken what? The gear?
no, the bike again.
The bike? No, it's
No, it's broken again.
stop another day.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm with Pollute. I found Pollute and I've told him about your bike and he's going to come back.
Great, thank you.
No problem.
This is the long sort of downhill section that James was referring to earlier. It's it's pretty good fun. It goes on for miles. Can show it all there, but yeah, you can get up to about sort of 50 mile an hour, 80 kilometers an hour across the sand here. It's really good fun. It's a real good blast.
Howdy guys. Oh, pants. Puncture or...
No, it's a puncture.
Ah, right.
All of last year, no problem. It's a 4mm tube.
Yes, I run on 4mm tubes.
We're going to try and fix it.
Say again?
We're going to try and fix it.
Oh, right, okay. Good luck.
That place was empty. I did pop inside and it was deserted, so I'm not too sure what was going on there.
More dead camels. A group of dead camels. How you doing, right?
Yeah, they're going to help me.
Okay.
Got a mechanic.
Okay. Alright, no worries.
So at this stage, Pep's comments about maybe another 5 litres was starting to ring into my head, because I was on reserve fuel and I was getting slower and slower trying to eke it out to make the distance, but no.
So here I am outside I'm a little way from my next stop. And I've run out of petrol. Just to show how close I was. If you can see that, you can see the checkered flag there. just round the corner, half a kilometre, and I thought I could eke it out, but I can't. So some nice chap on his bicycle, he's gone up there with a water bottle to get me 2 litres of fuel so I can get back. Very nice of him. So anyway, that's my excitement for the afternoon. Here's my nice man with the can of petrol for me. Brilliant. Gotta love him. He cycled all the way up there to get me some fuel. Hey, top man. You got the fuel? Look at that. Fuel in the water bottle. Perfect. So here we are, the end of day 4 in Segura at the Hotel La Tentulin. Pretty good day, really. Very exhausting. A few highs and lows, as you could see, but we got there and back in time to have a mess around with the bikes and a few beers. Due to the size of the crew this time and the amount of people, we ended up in a separate hotel than us Brits, so which made it quite interesting. But anyway, off to stage 5 tomorrow. Okay. That was a random police check, but no documents shown. Right. Well, I just picked a radio message up from James there. He's conked out again, unfortunately, and it doesn't look like it's going to start at all. So he's going to wait for the breakdown and work on his bike, I think. Anyway, try and be sensible and have a bit of fun with these guys. Wiggly hill climb coming up, by the looks of it. Well, it's a bit shaly. God. This is a lot steeper than it looks on camera, I bet. Welsh lake mine. Oh yeah, nice spot, isn't it?
Running all right?
Yeah, it's fine. I know a little bit of notchy on the steering column. Yeah, I think the bearings maybe got a bit of debris in them or something. But other than that, she's all right. But engine's running sweet.
I don't know if you noticed, I've got the same thing. I cut it much longer this year.
Yeah.
Got it out through the bottom bearing. Because I think sometimes, because it gets so hot out here, you end up fuel flushing the bearing.
Oh,
I
right.
think it takes away some of the grease.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. Good call.
I didn't realise how much fuel evaporated out of it.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that tip. You know, that's what we've just come up. It's quite an interesting little route. Segura's that way. Underfoot and there's rocks. Ooh. Wow, look at that surface. stones. It's volcanic. Some lava flow. Just eroded rock. I don't know. From a riverbed. Maybe. Yeah, looks like it. That's where we're going. In there. Oh, the looks of it. It's starting to get a bit warm today. Oof. That's just showing off in there, eh? Not that I'm jealous or anything.
At times, you have 30 miles of nothing. There's nothing there but dust and horizon.
Are you guys alright? Yeah, good, you? Oh. So this is my new James, but his name's Pierre.
Ah, yes.
And he's, funny enough, he's got a TÉNÉRÉ too. But James, unfortunately, this one works. So he's going to be riding with me. Looks like you've got a bent wheel. Is that wheel bent?
Yes.
It hasn't it?
They changed my yesterday. My tire was very dead, and inside the mouse dead too. So
Yeah.
like that, and I hurt my wheel. I break my wheel.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
It break here, break on the other side, and
Oh yeah, you've cracked it and drilled it out. Yeah.
here too. And
Yeah.
So I make all
Yeah.
to stop the progression, you know.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, standard practice. Yeah.
And they give me an old to help me. They give me they put me an old tire and flat, no.
Yeah.
But I don't see the how many PSC. I think it's not enough. But it's like that.
Right, I'm going to get going. This is unpleasant.
At this point, everyone was slowing down, including myself. It was like driving over a washboard, rattling your teeth out. This old Land Rover I've seen on sort of Morocco desert trip posts before, so it's obviously a well-trodden route. But it's nice to come down to this southeast corner of Morocco and come and see it for myself, really.
Thought that was going to be there.
So here we're going through the Parc National de Ariki. It's probably some of the best riding from the whole trip that I thought anyway. It's fabulous views and sands to ride across, and beautiful vistas, and really enjoyed this section. Unfortunately, it was going to be my last ride of this trip, but I enjoyed it the most nevertheless.
Hey, how are you? Battery. Oh dear. Okie dokie.
Dead batteries are quite common, and I would recommend anyone that has an electric start probably take themselves a spare battery. It happened to James on a previous tour.
This way or that way? Where do I go, girls? Any hints? No? Didn't think so. I think it's that way. Quite deep here. Really loaded the engine. Oh. Whoa. I think I'm going to give the bike and me 10 minutes. Oh. Oh, someone's coming.
Well, as you can see, I'm back in the garage. That was the end of my trip, really. Just after you saw me in the trees there. On my way back at the end of stage 5, about 2 or 3 miles from the end. There's a piece of road that sort of led to the camp, well, which I thought led to the camp anyway. Bumped up onto that. Relaxed, looked around a bit, looked down at my sat nav, wasn't really concentrating for the first time probably, and what I didn't realise was there was a big trench, probably about 3 foot wide, maybe 1.5 foot, maybe even a bit deeper than that, maybe 2 foot deep, across the road. Just a couple of little rocks had been put out. All I knew about it, I was airborne, and come down on the tarmac, and bike was okay, just other than a couple of little grazes. Nothing wrong with it, but because the bike went in, I sort of got launched and ended up on the road, and I cracked a few bits and pieces down here and on the vertebrae part. So I'm now probably this is 5 or 6 weeks after the accident. I'm now just about there, actually. I'm walking around fine and feeling pretty much better, but I needed people to help me walk first of all. It was that bad. So that was a bit of a disappointing end. The bike was absolutely brilliant this trip, I have to say, other than the sticky head bearings. I'm not quite sure why they went, because they were brand new in Tunisia. But maybe that chap said on the way around, it might be the fuel running through, washing out the bearings and drying them out, or it could be some dust and dirt. I'll find out in a bit. I'm going to strip it down anyway and put some new bearings in. So I was lucky that there was a few guys behind me. It's always good to ride in a pack, and I made sure that, you know, when I'm riding along, that really I try and keep someone around me or behind me. They picked me up and pressed the emergency button for me. I struggled to stand up. I was white as a sheet apparently and wasn't quite with it. So Pep come along, thankfully, and picked me up and took me back. But that really was the end of my trip, unfortunately. Drama didn't really end there, really. I mean, there's people broke their hands, people have been slings. One guy went home on first day, lunchtime. It just said it wasn't for him, apparently. He went home, sold his bike to someone on the event. They basically said, well, I'll buy your bike, and he sold it. So that was a bit of drama. But the biggest piece of drama, I think, was really that one of the support vehicles went over the side of a ravine and rolled over a few times with some people in them, and smashed the vehicle up. And a few of their bikes were on the back as well, which didn't go down too well, obviously. So everyone was okay, other than being a bit banged up, but just shows you that things can go wrong. But thankfully, the helicopter never came out anyway, so no one was that bad. Just a few bangs and bruises like me, and a few cracked bits or broken bones. So nothing that no one could fly home with anyway. So, but it does happen, and you should be prepared for it really on this trip. You know, as much safety kit that you can wear is recommended, really. But all that said, there was still plenty of partying going on. Unfortunately, I was laid out on my bed on painkillers, listening to it in the background, but there was plenty of dancing and drinking going on, and good old James managed to work his way through most of the whiskey that he brought, and carrying people around on his shoulders, so he had a fabulous time. That's a wrap really for Morocco 2025. The bike was good as gold, really. Really looked after. The guys at HM Racing did a fabulous job in making it all work on the engine department. That was singing around well. So I'll get that together, and then well, decide what I'm going to do next as a video, really, I suppose. So watch this space. Thanks for watching. Are you having a nice time?
I've really enjoyed it. It's the best experience I've ever expected.
Excellent. Goat situation or lamb situation, or... Sorry, is that my bad? Get out of this rut. Better.